Look at these. It's been 2 hours. Now we're gonna give our pretzels their lye bath. This is food grade lye, also known as sodium hydroxide. This is just water in a glass bowl. I recommend you to use vinyl gloves. We also want to pour the lye into the water, never the other way around. Number one, we don't want it to splash. Number two, we don't want a volcano eruption. I usually start moving my water around with the spoon first and then slowly start sprinkling in some of the lye. This is 1,000 grams of water and 40 grams of food grade lye. The water is going to be really cloudy at first. After you stir it for a minute or two, it will run clear again. Make sure to do this in a well-ventilated area. Be careful not to splash it. You don't want to get it on your skin or in your eyes. So another thing that you'll need, I use like a really old crappy cookie sheet because the lye in here, when it drips, it can discolor your cookie sheet. So don't use a good one for the drip tray. And this is just a metal cooling rack. And I put it on top. We're going to take the pretzels. They're cold, straight out of the fridge. We're going to lower them gently into the lye bath. Again, we want to be careful so that we're not splashing. And I let it sit for 10 seconds on one side. And then I flip it over 10 seconds on the other side. Once it's completed its 20 seconds in the lye bath, and put it on the cooling rack. 10 seconds on one side, 10 seconds on the other. And the pretzels from the refrigerator are going to be nice and cold and firm, and that will help them hold up better. In the lye bath can soften them quite a bit. So I let them drip here as long as I can, but if you hold them there too long, the dough begins to stretch quite a bit. So you just want to let as much excess drip off as you can in just a couple seconds and then sit it on the drying rack. I usually let it sit there for a minute or two. Once you're done dipping your last pretzel, you can just dump the contents of this right down your sink. Make sure you don't splash it on your skin or in your eyes, and just rinse the bowl and wash it like normal. We're going to do the same thing for the cookie sheet and any other tools that we used. We're going to need to keep our gloves on just to finish the next step, which is to score the pretzels. We're going to score the pretzels on the belly, which is this bottom part right here. I like to do one score straight across the bottom. And I'm going to do that to all of them. I'm going to rinse off this razor blade. You can remove your gloves, which do this without touching your skin at all. I use my 2 pinchers right here on the bottom of the glove, and then I turn it inside out, and then I use my thumb on the inside of the other glove. Same thing, turn it inside out, and then just drop them in the trash. Next, we're going to sprinkle our pretzels with pretzel salt. Doesn't need to be any particular brand. There's nothing like that texture that you can only get from pretzel salt. You can sprinkle them however you like. I usually do like the bottom half of the pretzel, just so they look gourmet. But you can sprinkle the whole thing, or none at all if you want. The reason we score the pretzel is because, like bread, it's going to open up in the oven regardless. The score is to just tell it where to open up at, and that's so it doesn't just explode out the side. Basically saves you from having weird blowouts. Here's what they look like after they've been salted. They're going to go in the oven, 450 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. Look at these. Oh, look at this. Gorgeous. Oh, they smell so good. I'm going to taste test them. My favorite part of the pretzel is the middle. Oh, it has a nice chew, the perfect amount of salt, getting a little bit of that mineral taste from the lye. These are good. You want to make sure that they have a nice deep brown color. If you take them out too early, they're going to be doughy in the middle. If you leave them in too long, they're not going to be soft anymore. These are so good. If you're seeing this on the day that I publish this video, it's my birthday. So I'm going to go have some cake and ice cream with my family. But let me know in the comments. Do you have any questions? What should I make next? Till then, happy baking.